Do not lose hope and do not give in. Whatever it is that your heart and mind is set after, believe that you could achieve it with everything you got. Even when life seems uncertain, just know if you really truly believe in your heart, those obstacles, the mountains, they will be moved along your path. And I say this from a place of experience. I've dealt with a lot of struggle in the last few years. And for me, it seemed like hope was all gone. But I never gave up. I never gave in. My head was way underwater. And it was like I was drowning in emotion, drowning in financial struggle, drowning in the self-doubt. It was all, those things were all there. But every day I woke up, I was still thankful. Even though it was hard to be thankful at times, I would find the littlest things to grasp onto. And in that season, I didn't compare myself to anybody, but I really got to understand who I was. I really drew close with my inner understanding and relationship with the Holy Spirit, with Christ. And that is the only thing that got me through, that conscious awareness of understanding what's being given to me, what's being shown to me, and not just expecting a miracle, but understanding that you are in self the miracle. The miracle is working through you. The miracle is your perception. The miracle is your resilience and your ability to overcome those challenges and obstacles. That miracles, the neuroplasticity, when you say, I'm going to sit here and face these uncomfortable emotions and thoughts, and I'm going to take every thought captive, and I'm going to put on that helmet of salvation to free my mind. And I'll begin to think upon things that are good. I'll begin to know that they are here within me because I know my heart is good. I know I'm a good person. So I began to believe here within. Even when the world seemed like it was falling, my world seemed like it was collapsing. Even as the world seems like it's collapsing around us and we see all these tragedies, we don't lose sight on love. Because love will pull you through. When you understand that this love is more than some romantic novel kind of love, when you truly understand the love of presence, the love of being, the love of this experience, all of it, you start to understand is working out for your highest good. And that shift is a process. There's a refinement there. I don't ever want an easy life. And I guess I signed up for a not so easy life. I've lost so many things. Like, you can't even fathom how much I've been through and where I'm at today. Like, if I told you my whole story, you guys would be like, whoa. I mean, some of it, I put a testimony out probably a year and a half ago, 2 years ago now. And, I share that stuff freely. And I know we're all going through something. We all struggle in a sense, and your struggle is valid. But your redemption is even more real. It's even more tangible. That restoration that you'll receive, that rejuvenation of your mind. As you continue down that narrow road, you'll get a sense of stability because you let go of all these indoctrinated systems and requirements that you thought were forced upon you. And you realize what is really valuable here. And what really is valuable here in your experience is understanding who you are, loving all of you, even the messy parts, and striving every single day. And when you apply this in your life from a spiritual lens, a whole nother realm opens up to you where you understand, like, you truly are not forsaken. And I'm just going to give you a little story, you know? I'll try to make it as quick as possible. But I've went from losing everything in my life to, like, facing debt where I thought I'd never overcome it, and really living day by day, like not having means. Sometimes I'd be hungry, you know. Sometimes I'd really have to penny pinch, but it taught me a valuable lesson. It taught me that I need to rely on my faith. I need to rely on the love. I need to understand, like, what pressures I'm gonna put on myself. You know, the troubles today are more than enough. I don't need to worry about the future. I don't have to look into the past. Right here is where I am. This is where I belong. And as I began to have this conscious awareness of being present, that spiritual aspect of the world started to guide me. The Holy Spirit really started to reveal himself and show me a direction in which to go. But I needed to take the steps. I needed to keep my ear to the ground and heed that in guidance, and also be obedient when it didn't make sense. And so, to make a long story short, God opened up certain doors for me. Certain doors for me that I would have never seen myself walk through years prior. But as he's opened these doors, having an open heart to what I'm seeing and experiencing, I trusted it. I believed in it. And as this, we made this turn into this year, man, like, I've already seen a shift within myself. Financially, I've seen a shift. I know now with what he's shown me, like, really, I could do all things through him who loves me, who gives me strength. And I know, like, there's going to be times where I waver. Not as much as I used to. Because as you grow, you gain this familiarity and understanding in your walk. And you don't need to have anyone else understand that, right? We want to be communal. We want community. Sometimes we want to incorporate our loved ones into that process. But that process is deeply intimate and relevant to you. And one thing is that you'll begin to understand, like, you really are able to see through the storm, to calm the storm, to control the inner storm. When you take time to be still, when you apply the sound doctrine and principles into your life. You know, for me, sin is living in absence without a spiritual understanding with your connection to the Most High, to God, to Christ, to the Holy Spirit. This is what we've been forgiven for, because so many people are navigating this world in chaos, in anxiety, in depression, because they lost that relationship. And you've been forgiven for wandering, but there's redemption. We've all had our prodigal moments, and you're being called back into this deeper intimacy and understanding. And God has done so many good things in my life. He's healed me from so many things. He's freed me from so many things. And He showed me a way. He showed me a way. And now we're here, sharing with each other. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know I should probably go deeper into it and tell you guys what is actually occurring in my life, and I will. I got like 30 more seconds until I run out of space on my phone. But in the near future here, I want to show you guys something, and I actually want to help the community out, because this has helped me out. And if it's something that people are interested in, I want to show you what I've been given, what I've received. And if it applies to you, because it's bringing me so much freedom. Just today alone, I made $700 in less than 2 hours. So I'm just going to leave that there. I got 10 seconds left. May peace be upon you. God bless you. You're navigating through breakthrough right now. Trust it. Do not waver. Believe it. Have your faith. God bless.